Guys, have you ever wondered if a tiny ring could replace your current fitness tracker? I mean, is it always convenient to wear an expensive and easy to damage smartwatch for hardcore training? Well, today we're diving into the world of smart rings, specifically the UltraHuman Ring Air. Is this small piece of tech the future of health tracking? Let's find out in just a few seconds. What's up YouTube? Dave here with Seen Through a Lens, and thanks for stopping by the channel. We make lifestyle videos and all things tech, so if that's your kind of thing, then please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking on the bell icon so you could be notified of new videos. So guys, yes, this is the Ring Air Smart Ring from UltraHuman, and I've got to say, it's pretty damn nice. Now, I'm not the sort of person that wears a ring. I'm not a ring person, right? As you can see, no rings. But equally, I do have an Apple Watch and I've got several other Swiss watches, which I hardly wear. As you know what, they're always banging on the computer or getting scratched up. And quite frankly, although you get a ton of smarts in your Apple Watch, and don't judge me for saying this, especially as this is a tech and lifestyle channel, but it's not really a watch. Now, I love a nice proper watch, not a printed circuit board on your wrist. And sadly, if you want all of that fitness tracking stuff and more, it's your only kind of choice. Is it? Well, not anymore, because that's where the Ring Air comes in. Now, you see, you kind of get all of that sleep and fitness stuff still, but you know what? It's all in a ring, which I've got to say is much more convenient. And let's face it, if you only have two wrists, right, and you look a bit stupid with two watches on, but you have 20 fingers, and let's face it, it's very acceptable to wear many rings on all or any of your fingers. Also, I thought that, you know what, when UltraHuman reached out, it was going to be a bit of a nightmare with sizing and all of that kind of stuff. But on the contrary, UltraHuman sends you this kind of cool sizing kit which has all of the sizes and it's exactly the right dimensions as what the ring is. Now, they suggest that you live with one of these sizes on and sleep with them on for a day or so, or a couple of days or something like that, so you get the perfect fit. And you know what? That is a pretty nice touch. Now, before we get into it, UltraHuman sent me this Ring Air to review in exchange for my honest opinion. And guys, you know that whatever I review, you're always going to get my honest opinion, good, bad, or indifferent. So let's get it out of the box and see what we have. So guys, first up, open up this rather fancy box and we are greeted with the ring itself. Now, the Ring Air comes in raw titanium, Aster black, bionic gold, space silver, and the colour that I chose, which is this kind of matte grey. And I've got to say, it's light and very nicely designed. Now, UltraHuman suggests that for the best readings, you should wear the Ring Air on your index finger. But you know what? Any of those first three fingers are going to work. So, I mean, my sizing was a little bit in between. So I'm kind of switching between the middle finger and also the ring finger. This is a little bit loose. This is probably about right. I think it's called a ring finger anyway, but whatever, this one along, right? But like I said, this one, depending on the temperature and how hot your body's running, this middle finger seems to work best for me. Now, putting the ring aside for now, you've also in the box got some paperwork and you get this rather nice little charging stand which matches the colour that I have. Now, I'm not sure if that's a coincidence, but you know what, it's very nice. And on here you also get an LED which shows you the charging state. It's on a nice rubber base. You get a USB-C port on the back for charging it. And lastly, you've got that Type-C cable to power the whole thing up. So that's pretty nice. Now guys, back to the ring, and you know what, at just 8.1 millimeters thick and a total weight of around 3 grams, give or take, depending on the ring size. But I've got to say, it's impressively thin and lightweight. The outer shell is made from fighter jet grade titanium, reinforced with a tungsten carbide sort of carbon coating, making it resistant to everyday wear and tear. And the inside, guys, is coated with this kind of medical grade hyperallergenic epoxy resin, making it really comfortable to wear at all times. It also uses Bluetooth 5 for communications, and inside you'll find an infrared PPG sensor. Now, I'm saying PPG because I can't pronounce photoplethysmography. Anyway, PPG, which is an optical sensor technology for monitoring skin temperature and blood volume changes in the microvascular bed of tissue. I mean, that is some real tech stuff, right? Anyway, you also get a 6-axis motion sensor. You get red LEDs for heart rate monitoring and for oxygen saturation. You get green LEDs for heart rate monitoring and infrared LEDs for heart rate monitoring. And for you ladies, you also get some added features in that you get menstrual cycle tracking, so you can potentially detect the different stages of the menstrual cycle, and there's even a pregnancy tracker. So for you, not for you guys, for you gals, that is pretty neat. Now guys, the battery and gals, the battery is a tiny 24 milliamps battery, right? Okay, that's small, but don't let that fool you. This bad boy lasts for days without the need for charge. I don't know, like 6 or 7 days, something like that I've been getting out of it. So you know what? That's pretty nice. So what does it feel like to wear? Well, remember I said I'm not much of a ring wearer, but you know what? The Ring Air just feels like a regular ring on your finger. You won't notice it's there most of the time. The only indication that it's working is when the LEDs activate for heart rate or blood oxygen tracking. Now, I said that I have an Apple Watch that I don't wear that often. Well, as you can see, I'm not wearing it right now, but I certainly don't wear it in bed. And you know what? Sleep tracking is one of the standout features for me because I don't think I sleep well enough at all. But the Ring Air accurately detects different sleep stages, and it outperforms many fitness trackers that I've tested for sleep tracking. And I've got to say, sleeping with this is unnoticeable, and that's saying something from a non-ring wearer. Now, onto heart monitoring. Well, heart rate monitoring, I compared the Ring Air to my Apple Watch, and I have to say, it was a bit hit or miss, or hit and miss. When showing the two together, the readings were kind of different all the time. Now, I can't tell you whether the inaccuracies were in the Ring Air or whether they were in the Apple Watch. I mean, who knows, right? But the Ring Air seemed to sometimes miss spikes during intense activities. And sometimes I felt like there was a bit of delay and maybe it was taking time to catch up. But I'm sure that if this is the case, it'll all be fixed and addressed in future software upgrades. But as far as sleep tracking goes, I think that the amount of information you get is pretty damn accurate and useful. Now guys, the phone app is well designed and easy to use. And you know what? It's packed with useful information. You get workout guidance, health tips, the ability to connect with other fitness apps, and there's no subscription fees, which, like others, that to me is a big plus. So guys, there you have it. Fitness trackers are nothing new, but you know what? They're moving around the body from the chest to the wrist and now to the finger. And you know what? And I like that the Ring Air is so light and comfortable. It's also waterproof and very durable while maintaining, I think, a pretty nice look. I think that this is going to be an interesting market, and you know what? We're going to see more and more of these in time to come. I even saw Gareth Southgate wearing one in the Euros, and for you guys that don't know, he's the England football coach. But you know what? With a ton of sensors, a great app, and the fact that you hardly know that it's there, it's definitely worth your consideration if you're looking for a different way to measure your fitness and sleep goals. And guys, at the time of this video going live, you can pick up this slice of the future for only £329. I'll leave any product links and any further discount codes in the description. And guys, if you have any comments or questions, then please leave them below. And if you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. It really does make a difference. And if you'd like to see more of my content, then please subscribe and click on that bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. Thanks to you guys for watching, and thanks to UltraHuman for sending me this cool piece of wearable tech to review. I'm Dave with Seeing Through a Lens, and I will see you the next time. Bye for now.